Hey Corbin, thanks for the raid. Yeah, I think Ed has done a good job with the streaming soon screen. So yeah, that's really nice. Have you finished streaming? I saw you were streaming about your book, the writing your book. So I hope that went well. Ed has designed that. So I basically added the timer and chart and all of those stuff. But yeah, Ed has basically done the other areas the basically the placeholders for that. So that's really cool. Cool. Are you hanging around or are you done for the day? If so, we can just hop on Discord, I guess. Yeah. What do I want to work on? Oh yeah, pin it. By the way, how do you do you think the audio is good? I've got a new mic and I was trying to figure out how to set up all of these things. And hopefully it is good. Awesome. Cool. That is good there. Oh, hey Harsh, how's it going? Oh, cool. All right. So let's see, what do you want to work on? So yesterday I managed to set up Google Fonts, basically downloadable fonts on Compose. So that is done. I think pretty much our yeah, it's the warp dev. So pretty much my entire theming setup is done. Oh yeah, the only thing I've made change to is essentially I'm waiting until the fonts are preloaded to invoke the content, or else okay, let me just show you. I think that will be just easier. Yeah, they have added themes and stuff like that, so it is definitely I'm enjoying it. I definitely like it. So that's cool. Let's see. Hey Pratik, thanks for the follow. I think thanks for joining the stream as well. Cool. What was I showing? I completely forgot about what I was showing here. Oh yeah, the content. So let me change this to. Do I even have this in the local history? Okay, yeah. So essentially, I would want to have these downloadable fonts show up whenever I'm using text content, right? But the thing is, if I'm using downloadable fonts, that can take some time to kind of cache and get used in the actual text views. So if I do this now, without waiting for them to be preloaded, essentially. So for anyone wondering, me and Ed have worked on an app called Pinit, which is a reminder that shows up in your notifications. So yeah, so which is a reminder that shows up in your notification area and stuff like that. You can just add a reminder and pin it and pin this to your notification, and then basically yeah, schedule other things and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm basically revisiting that and trying to work on it using Compose, not rewrite it entirely, but yeah, just change parts of it. Cool. So like if I close this app and open it again, for a split second you can see that like the fonts are getting loaded and then like they're changing to the new applied fonts. So like that's why like I think like I just basically, since these are like suspended functions, like they kind of act like as blocking the thread in a coroutine scope. So like I'm just like using a mutable state to like set the preloaded fonts. I'm not entirely sure like if this is a good thing or not yet, but this is just a normal fix. Like I'll probably wait until like the Google releases of their official docs. Yeah, definitely. Corbin, have a good night. All right, see you then. Bye bye. Cool. So I am done with like colors, typography. Do I need shapes? Like, is there shapes somewhere? Let me just see my actual theme file. Yeah, thank you. So looks like I don't have any shapes I would want to change. So I guess like that is good. So I can definitely go with this, I guess. Uh, okay. So our theme is pretty much done. So that means I can just start working on the list item. So our list item is basically like a, if you look at it like it's basically like bunch of rows and columns, I guess. So yeah, like 1, 2, 3, 4 columns, and the top one has like around 4 rows. Yeah, 4 rows and one button area. Hmm. Okay. I think like I can implement like all of these top rows like pretty easily. But the thing I'm worried about is like the button aspect. Like, I wonder if I have to go with like a box view and align the content first, like the one image button aligned to there, and then like have them. Because the thing is, while this button has a like a really large click area, it doesn't necessarily translate to like the vertical height of it. Like if you see like it is kind of like halfway through the title as well. So that would definitely need to kind of like change a bit. Mhm. Okay, let's see. So this is the pop-up. Wait, like I have a newer one. Uh, do I have to sync the project? Okay, yeah, like this has the content, but hmm, I can just read it from here, right? So like if I'll take a look at this, Yeah, like this has like a really like large click area, 64 by 64. So I can definitely not use like a like wrap it in a row, because like that kind of increases the like it essentially like bleeds into like the title area as well. Mm. Wait, where are all the specs? Hmm. Okay. So let's see, where can I create the list item? So this is our notification screen, which contains like all the list of notifications that are either pinned or like not pinned. So we would want our notification composable to be there as well. So it has bunch of these different states we will get to. Okay, so let me create a preview composable as well. Hopefully this preview will work. I don't want to build it and like deploy it every single time. So like this should take in like a notification item. Init notification, yep. This is a reminder content. Okay, so we have our content and it is not pinned for now. So notification card unpinned. Okay, so this should give us a preview. Like currently like it won't show us anything, but yeah, I think like this can give us a preview of what happens, I guess. So how is everyone doing? If anyone is in the chat at least. uh, what? If you think Bangalore is hot, Pratik, like I cannot imagine like how you would feel where I'm staying. Uh, but I guess like everyone has their own heat tolerance, I guess. Cool. So we would have our modifier pass as well. So essentially, like for any, let's consider each of these items. Like if it is not a screen, if we consider this an atomic unit, we would ideally want to pass like a modifier to it, because compose by itself, like all of the compose views by itself, like when we draw them, like layout at like 0 0 coordinates by default. So you cannot go around like and have like the placement information like in each of the individual composable items, right? Like that would defeat the purpose of like having reusable components essentially. So by passing modifier, like we will let the screen decide that, like we'll let screen decide like how the content should be placed. The atomic unit can still place like all of the smaller elements in it like however they want, but yeah, like probably these are not atomic units but like composite components, I guess. Okay, so now I can place, what the hell happened? Modifier, we need to have like anything changed in here currently? PDP padding, we don't need that. Okay. Alright, I don't think we need to. For now, we can just simply pass it because we are not looking to change anything in here, at least for now. So it doesn't have any padding or anything like that immediately. Whole thing into one compose itself, no? What do you mean? Like list of notification card? So basically, like, do you want me to create a notification screen and have the composable inside there as well? Because like when I say like the notification card, like I mean this entire thing. So like this entire thing will be inside like the composable I'm planning to write. I swear to God, like this compose preview sucks so much. Oh no, there is no pinit notification composable. So pinit notification is a data type. Like yeah, I know that naming sucks, but this was written like a year or a couple of years ago. So but yeah, like ideally like this is just like a notification content. That's it. Like this is a data class. Yeah. So our notification card will be the actual composable. Okay, yeah, like why is this failing? Like, okay, I hate this. Like, let me switch to alpha 1. Oh wow, like I'm going to blind people with this theme. Let me change this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I was not sure like why, like but I had like a lot of trouble like setting those ZSH commands, like essentially like JetBrains Toolbox app allows us to create these shell scripts, right? But for the longest time, like I was not able to use them, so I had to like manually edit the ZSH history. Is it called ZSH history or ZSH config or whatever it is, right? And I have to like set up a alias to like map it to like the actual location. But yeah, like This makes things so much easier for me to switch between like one thing over the other. I hope like this works. Have you folks started using Compose, Pratik? I know like Buffer have started using certain elements, but I don't fully know like whether you folks have like adapted it completely or not. Oh, nice. That's cool. I cannot wait to use Compose in production app. Some issues were found when trying to render this preview. What the hell are these issues? What in the... Okay, like, where to God? I hate Compose previews so much. Why is this class not like... I'm not even implementing any views or like anything here. Why is it calling Compose view adapter? Like, am I using any views? Let me just use material theme. Like, I think like it might be because of the typography stuff, like preloaded fonts and everything. Yeah, like I probably would just end up doing that as well. Like, okay, this sucks. Like, I don't want to spend like my time wasting on this. I hate this. Okay. So how is your folks' experience with Compose? Is it good? Like, did you notice like basically like I'm looking at like how that can improve like the developer productivity aspects, I guess, because I know like it can do like a lot of cool stuff, but I'm just like afraid of like the lot of onboarding and like how it affects like productivity at least at the initial stages, I guess. That's cool. That's nice to hear. So let's see. I would require 3 columns. Uh, yeah. So I would require 3 columns, and like this image view like has to go to the top right side. Yeah, I expected that. Like there is no other way around it. We cannot rewrite the entire thing. Like that is counterproductive, I guess. So that makes sense. Cool. So let's see. Like let's create a box. Like at this point, like I'm really hoping like the what do you call like the tooling gets a lot better, because like right now like I just hate it so much. Oh yeah, like I can use animated vector drawables for this as well. Like I have to use it. Okay, we'll come to this at the last, because like it requires animated vector drawables. So for now I can just implement rest of the stuff. I would require to import another stuff. Yeah, like that was the plan. Like I can use like the align modifier on the content of the icon button, but yeah, like this also requires an animated vector drawable. So whenever we click, like we animate that icon. I don't think like there is a way I can show this here. Like I don't think there is prototype setup for this, but yeah, for now like I'm going to implement all of these simpler things and eventually come back to that, I guess. 24 dp. um Okay, this is a 24 dp we are setting. Got it. Subtitle 1 and body 2. The only thing I'm worried about when I'm doing that. Oh, they are like they have finally added the support for like animation vector drawables. So you just have to go to what is it called? Shit, I remember seeing this. I was like going through the code and like I found this, but I forgot the name for it. Compose animation, animation graphics, I think. Yeah, animation graphics. So it's suppose animated image vector where you can draw the animated vector drawables here. So like this is supported, but yeah, like this is an experimental API in version 1.2.0. Yeah, like I think like it is supported in version 1.20. Yep, the later like a couple of versions older alpha, I guess. Yeah, so we can do that. So that is really nice. Like so, that was one of the main reasons why I was not I was not changing like the pinit code to compose yet because it didn't support animated vector drawables and like there were few animated vector drawables in the app. So like I didn't want to not have them in the code. So not have them in the app for migrating. So we would want like the padding. So first let's apply padding. Only horizontal padding. Yeah, that is really nice. So if I run the preview, like will it automatically deploy it? I have to come here and press the shortcut. Got it. Let's see. Will the card show up? Please show up. It didn't. This sucks. Do I just have to go to main activity and set content there? Like at this point, like I think like the biggest challenge for Compose is like getting the tooling to work really well. At this stage, like I hate this so much. Okay, so now I have to create all, let me just copy over. I don't have the patience to type all of this. Oh shit, why was it saying notification card inside notification card? So, will this work? So this is pretty straightforward. I will have a row with like padding like on 2dp on either side and a 1dp divider at the bottom which has like the same margins and stuff like that. I think like that is pretty straightforward. Hello? Where is the card? What what happened? What the hell did I do here? Ah, color. When something doesn't work, all I have to change is background color. Color magenta. Yeah, I don't think card is here. Modify that height. Oh, fill max width. I can do fill max width and set the height to, I don't know, 200 dp, right? Okay, it is drawing. So like at least that's good to know. Like now I just need to have the content. I also remember that like I need to turn off the elevations and stuff like that for here. And corner radius, corner size, is it corner size? Shape, okay, yeah. Corner size shape. Okay, so here like I can do fill max width. And then, wait, fill max width dot then like users can still change the modifier like that, right? Like if I place 10. So probably like I have to, no matter what changes they make, at the end like I have to apply fill max width. What happens if they set padding and stuff like that? At that point, like the fill max width will be act as margins, right? I think like that should be fine since I'm the only user for this. Cool. So now let's use text. So here notification.title. The style is infinite theme dot typography dot subtitle 1. Vertical arrangement. Space by 4.dp. Cool. Since there is only 4dp padding instead of applying another modifier. Able to get down. Oh yeah, I was like, you can. I've recently posted a tweet. I don't know if someone has looked at it. I guess so. Where is it? Yeah. So essentially, like you just have to define a provider and define like what are the font families you have to download, like with the actual name of it, and just preload them like during the theme or something like that. So I was able to do that in my typography, like when I'm setting my typography classes and stuff like that. So first I've defined my provider and then defined like what is the Google font I want to use, like the name and everything, weights and all of those things. So the thing is like you would require two different font families if you are using multiple different fonts. It would require multiple font families, like if they have same weight and stuff like that. And finally, in the theme, like I have a launched effect which will basically preload them. So like the reason for launched effect is because preload is a suspend function that requires a coroutine scope. So for that, like we would need to kind of like do that in this like in the coroutine scope, I guess. So yeah. So I have preloaded them and then like just like set them. That's it. Are you using the latest 1.2.0? I would suggest like looking at what the name is. So sometimes like this name might not be same as like what you see in the fonts.google.com. So To be honest, like for me, like I downloaded the font family and then looked at this particular name. Like I've used this particular name. So maybe try that once. So like and also like all of these things have I basically got them from like the uh, XML ways of doing things, like all of the certificates, authority package, things like that. Because like when I tested this out, like it was working, and I've earlier in the stream I was able to show it as well. Interesting. Not like, okay, let me just build this and see like it is working for me, because I remember like I've shown it in the stream as well that it was working. So let me just build this as, sorry, finish this and see like if that works. Body 2, right? So if this is if there is no notification content is null or blank, we don't want to show it. So if it is not null or blank, we can just simply show it. I can probably use like the let as well, right? Yeah. I always use like the double bang operator, like it is much more readable. Cool. So I have the both of these things. So now let's try and run this to see how this looks. Okay, yeah, like this is showing like the actual downloadable fonts. So if I remove this, like let me go to my theme file and remove the preloaded fonts. Just comment this out. I would also suggest like trying it with the alpha 08. Oh wait, I think the typography was using all of the fonts from here. Font family dot default. I'm using alpha 8. At least I don't see any issues so far. Wait, what happened with the theme now? Oh, okay, yeah. This was never getting invoked, so. So, okay, yeah. So if I'm not preloading the themes, it defaults back to like Roboto typography. So it is working for me. Like I'm not entirely sure like what's the reason on your end, but yeah, like are you trying it out on a fresh project or like existing project? Like how are you trying it this out? This is the issue I'm facing. Count of. Oh, this is interesting. At least I didn't encounter this. Let me, you know what? Let me change this to alpha 07 and see like if that is the issue on at least my end. So at least that can confirm like whether like it is the version issue or not. Okay, so I have to stop invoking preloaded fonts. Wait, let me just change this to true and comment out the preloading part. Wait, I'm testing out the fonts, right? So I need this. Let's see. I hope like this is a version issue, because it might not actually be a version issue as well, because like I remember like reading some of their change logs recently, and in that like I don't see any breaking changes from, not breaking, but like the hell is this? Ah, I need to change Kotlin as well. I removed TTF files and was trying to use the snippet you shared yesterday on Twitter. I don't think like even without the TTF, like it was working. Oh yeah, like I removed the project, right? Oh no, I haven't. So like the code I shared from it was from this project. So like I was not using any TTF files in this as far as I remember. Am I using it? I'm using one light font, but the way I defined it, I was using other things. Sorry, other fonts, I guess. And it was still working. Let me build this and try this. I mean, like it is still an experimental, so like I'm not sure like whether there is something wrong with it or not, to be honest. But yeah, like I don't think so. Like there is this preload definition that XML adds, but I don't think like that makes any changes, because like ultimately like unless you call the preload in compose, like the compose Google fonts don't preload them automatically. So like that doesn't make sense, right? Okay, so this is alpha 07. Okay, it is crashing. So it is crashing for me on alpha 07. So the issue was unable to load font. So I guess it is the issue. Like it's a version issue. That's it. Right? Yeah. I'm guessing like this is the same crash that you're getting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It is the same issue. So it's a version issue in the end, I guess. Like that's the problem with using alpha versions, I guess. So yeah, that sucks. All right, so like I have my column of like text, like both of these subtitle and things like that. Where are the other things? Mockup. So I need to do this. Yeah. So like I need to show a pinit icon and then like the app name and a just a separator, I guess, and then how much time, relative time. Is that relative time? Yeah. So now I need to have header item. So, like this is essentially, I swear to God, man, like this tooling sucks so much. Like that's one of the reasons why people complain about Android development. Things stop working all of a sudden. Will it show the preview now? Who knows? It's a roulette. Honestly, Android development just feels like gacha. Like either it works or it doesn't work. Like there is no in between, I guess. And it doesn't work. Perfect. Cool. So we would require to show app icon. So we will show it and then app name, separator and timestamp. Okay, got it. Do I need to? Okay, let's just build this here first and then break it down into other composables if we require it to. Like there is no point like trying to over optimize, I guess. So we will have image. Is it image? Yeah. Content description. So like here we don't need to set any content description because like this is a header icon. But when we like if we were using like the notification history feature where it can be from multiple apps and stuff like that, then yeah, like probably we would require it. So we would require to change the size as well for this. Okay, so I have the image and then like text. Pinit theme dot typography dot caption. Is it caption? Probably not caption. Overlined one. Okay. Okay. So we have that, and then we ultimately need a separator. Is there a style for this? Overland 2. Timestamp overland 2, okay. Okay. We are calculating relative time. So for now, like let me just like add the updated it. Is it updated it? Adapter. Am I using updated it here? Okay. Relative timestamp. Okay, for now I'm going to just ignore that. So let's see. And this requires 60p in between. Spacer, right? What is on background variant? On background variant. Oh, we also need to change the colors as well for this. Paradise. On background variant. So how is everyone finding the code so far? Is it boring? Good? Theme.colors.on background variant. Okay. So this should give us what happened here? Like the only text that I haven't applied color works and everything else is not working. That's weird. Am I providing the colors? Yeah, like I'm providing the colors. Is it in dark mode? Where is dark mode? Interesting. This is not what I expected. The notification card background is what is the card background? Background color. Okay. So let's set that. Why did the colors change? It out like if something doesn't work, like I just have to use color magenta to see like whether or not like something is inherently broken with this. Okay, so it is my tokens that are broken. Why exactly are they broken? I have no idea. What the hell? Like I'm getting all the what am I getting over here at all? Can I run the debugger on Compose? Or do I have to use logs? So let's see. We are getting the composer, so that is correct. That should contain like all of the information to whatever static composition data that we are passing. So if it contains that, huh. Okay, so like this is taking a lot of time. Let me install log, I guess. This sucks. Colors. It's called I guess like I don't have to use this. Okay, we are essentially getting a white color. That is not right. Or is it right? It's right. Primary. Have I made a mistake? Of course I did. I made a mistake. And I hate myself. Cool. So like that is working. And I just need to apply tint to the image. Didn't this content used to contain tint option? What color are we applying over here? Secondary color. Okay, secondary. Color pinit theme dot colors dot secondary. So, okay, what is the spaces between these two? 8. 8, 8. Okay. So now I can just use horizontal spaced by 8. Why? Why is this not showing horizontal arrangement? So this is a really cool tip, I guess. So like if you are using rows or columns, you can either change the alignment, not alignment, but like change the arrangement to have like a spacing between each individual item as well. So for example, let's say you have bunch of list items and each one of the the spacing between each item is like 8 dp or something like that. You can just apply horizontal arrangement equal to arrangement dot spaced by, and that will create that space for you. So you don't have to individually go and type like spacer, modifier height, and set all of those things. So it's really useful. Is this the app icon? The app icon seems broken. Huh, apparently not. That is how it's supposed to look. I forgot my own app icon. That is good. Oh wow, cool. All right, so I think like we are done with like most of our UI. Like we just need to add a pin icon button and also like a schedule item. So schedule item will be at the bottom. Why is this preview broken? The hell? Okay, so like even this is not opening it. When in doubt, just invalidate and restart. That's the life of an Android developer. If this doesn't work, like I might have to go back to the stable build to see like if that works. So I said like the remaining things here I have to do is I need an icon button for like this. And probably like a schedule button at the bottom. Yeah, schedule button at the bottom. At some point, like I probably also want to change. What is this? Instead of passing like the init notification, which is a database entity, I would probably also want to like map it to US specific one. That way, like I can just have a mapper which contains like which does all of the processing, like processing of date, like date and any formatting things and all of those things. So like that way, like my composable is not aware of like any of that information. So it will be essentially like a pure function, right? So this is not stable, right? Please show me the preview. Oh, okay, yeah, cool. So now I need to implement this. So here max lines is, do I have any max lines for this? No. Does column in compose support negative margins? Let's find out. There is offset that I can use. Because the reason is like, how much is this? 64. I need to add, where is the, where is the elevation, right? Not this. Where is the grid option here? So that's not it. I can use offset, but how do I see like what's the offset value? Did I remove how to set grid? Okay. Oh, finally, I need to also add a divider, right? So let's just go and add that. Divider. Okay. 1 dp divider, right? What is the margin for this height? Twenty-four TP. Okay. So now I can add divider. Color, divider, color. Okay, I don't have any indent, so okay. So one issue with this is we are already using a padder modifying, so that is not good. Wait, why does this show 24 and this shows 16? Previous one. Is it 24 or 16 dp? 24, okay. I can wrap this inside another okay. I can wrap this inside another column and then provide the divider here. So color will be pinit theme dot colors dot divider. So this should change to start 24 dp, top 0 dp, and 24 dp, bottom 24 dp. Okay, so we are showing actual information, usable information. So that is good, right? What else I should do? So every time like the content reaches here, I basically like this is a hard limit for it. Oh, we can also add the schedule button as well here. So schedule button is not much of a issue. So we just have to add an outline button. Sixteen dp, okay. So like for now, like I'm just like pasting all of these things without formatting them, I guess. But yeah, like ideally, like I will do that later. First, I want to make sure like how this looks, everything. $32. Color start secondary. Is it secondary? Yep. Okay. So now I think like I can place an icon. So this should give us like calendar. No, schedule. The hell is it called? What is the drawable called? Init date. Okay. So and finally like spacer modifier dot width. No height. Wait, it's a row. Yeah, it will be a width. Good. So if I see this, like it should contain like the schedule button. I probably have to modify like some of these areas, like things like the icon sizes and stuff like that. Okay, let's see. Hmm. Icon tint. So color. Init theme dot colors dot secondary. And here I can change the button defaults. Then button color. Oh wow. The hell is this import? So I can change the border color, right? Content color. Let's see how this looks, and we can change accordingly. This is not right. Probably content color, I guess. Okay, so that kind of like change the content color. So I can probably like remove it from here and here, and it should still apply, right? But how am I supposed to change stroke color? There is one brush. Secondary. So like this should help set us like the stroke color to secondary color. Okay, cool. So that does it, but one issue with like the material buttons is I don't think I can change the modify dot min. Oh. Titan, right? Yeah. Min max, I think, right? Yeah, cool. So if I set it as 32 dB, what will happen? Will it clip the content? Yeah. So our button requires to be 32 dB, but like unfortunately, like it gets clipped. I can just go with a simple box. Sorry, a simple row, I guess. I dot wrap content with and background. No. What is it? Border, right? Yeah. Border 1 dp pinit theme dot colors dot secondary and clickable. Yeah. So now I can remove this, but I would have to set all of the colors here. How will this look? Probably not good. Or okay. I need to change the vertical alignment. color dot unspecified shape rounded corner shape 2.dp for now. So let's see. I need to also set dot width 8.dp. This should give me a pattern like how we need it. Okay. Yeah, I think like this is good. Let me try and set the content a little bit higher. Wait, do I have lip something installed? Nope, I don't. Okay, so it is properly wrapping content and everything as well. And if I don't have the content, it should work as well. Okay, so it is working even if there is no content. So like that is correct. Now all that left is the pin button which needs to be animated. I can probably like do another stream, I guess, and clean up this whatever code we have written so far a bit. This I'm not sure like how to even get started with. Where can I find this? Yeah, I don't see this. Like if this was present, I would have able to read it, but like I cannot find it for whatever reason over here. I have to check with Ed, I guess. Okay. I think like I'm happy with this for now. Let me just commit like the theme changes first. Add compose dependency. Okay. Implement pin it theme. Am I on the main branch? No, right? Oh, cool. So like this will be a work in progress. This will be a work in progress commit. All right. Thank you for joining the stream for all the people who have joined, and yeah, see you folks later. Bye bye.